Hello, I'm Eloise and this is my channel, and for today's video we are going to be doing a one brand tutorial. And what brand is that? You've probably already guessed from the title. It's going to be Charlotte Tilbury. I've been umming and ahhing for months on whether to purchase some of the products, and I finally have, and boy have I gone hard. Look how many products are in there, so I'm so excited to try them all for the first time on camera with you guys and to let you know if Charlotte Tilbury products are worth the hype, because my goodness, people have got nothing but good things to say about Charlotte Tilbury, I swear. I'm super excited to be filming this video today, so if you are interested in seeing if Charlotte Tilbury products are worth the hype, then make sure you keep on watching. But before you do, make sure you give this video a huge thumbs up, subscribe and all that jazz, and let's crack on. Yes, I'm wearing my pyjamas again. I feel like I've worn my pyjamas in the last 3 videos. Don't judge me. I literally live and breathe in this 2-piece that I got from Penny's when I was in Dublin. It's so cute. It's got some little woolly leggings with it as well. But anyway, so I think I'm going to start with the eyes today. So obviously we're going to be going in with the Icon palette. This is what this bad boy looks like. Super, super gorgeous. So you've got your rosy tones, you've got your golds and your neutrals, and then you've got your pops of colour. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I have put a little poll on my Instagram, so let's see the results, shall we? Okay, so the winner is rosy tones, but what I also bought for my eyes were the Colour Chameleon eyeshadow pencils. Is that what they're called? Yeah. When I had my lesson with a celebrity makeup artist, she used these, and my god, I had to buy them. They go on super, super sort of metallic, but then the more you blend them, the more sparkly they get. They're so gorgeous. So I'll swatch them for you as well. I got Amber Haze, Dark Pearl, and Golden Quartz. So let me unpackage them and show you the swatches. So you've got Golden Quartz, Amber Haze, and Dark Pearl. So I think for today's video, because we're going to go for more rosy tone, I'm probably going to go for Dark Pearl. So off camera, I'm just going to quickly apply my MTK eyeshadow primer in the shade Enigma. So that is all over my eyelids, just to properly blank out my eyelids, and we can start with the shadow pencil. So I remember working next door to a Charlotte Tilbury for 2 years. I used to work in a House Fraser, and I would always go over to the counter and swatch absolutely everything, dreaming of a day that I could afford Charlotte Tilbury. And again, I did the same when I worked in London. I would always go over to the standalone Charlotte Tilbury shop in Westfield White City and long for all of these beautiful, gorgeous products, because the packaging on them is absolutely stunning. Like, I love this burgundy on the pencils, and then on some of the Complexion products, the rose gold. It's just such a beautiful counter and such a beautiful store. So yeah, I'm so chuffed to have these in my possession now. So yeah, let's see how they pan out. So I'm just going to use the huge mirror in the Icon palette. I always appreciate a palette with a mirror, especially where I can fit my whole face in. So I am going to use this as I would with my normal eyeliner pencils. I'm just going to sort of map out the shape that I want. And I sort of want to go in a winged out shape. I'm really enjoying this shape on me at the moment. And then I'm going to pull it up. And this is another technique that I learned from the celebrity makeup artist, and this is something that Nikki Makeup does as well. So I'm just bringing that up into my crease. And then we're going to blend. So I'm just going to use a flat brush. So this is a Zoeva 234. And like I was saying, and the more you blend these, the sparklier they get. And I think this is going to be the perfect base colour for the rosy tones that we're going to go for. Such a lovely colour. Like a taupey sort of mauve, I don't know, grey purple. Really pretty. Well, a dark pearl, I suppose, that's what it's called. And you don't have too much time to blend these, but that's good because you know they're going to last. And I'm basically just mushing them on my eyelids. I'm going up, down, outwards, upwards, any way that they'll blend. And you can still see that beautiful shimmer that they've got. Sometimes metallic pencils, when they blend out, all that shimmer and sparkle completely disperses and disappears, whereas that still looks absolutely gorgeous and shimmery. Oh, I'm loving this so far. Okay, I feel like I've got some real luxury products right now. This is so not me. I'm used to having my Morphe palettes, my drugstore foundations. I feel so bougie right now. I'm so excited to have this in my possession. So the one thing I noticed with this palette, they're mostly shimmers, which to me, I'm so cool with that. I really like an all shimmer eye. It's so pretty. But sometimes you do want a matte. But when I've blended this on my clients' eyes, I've found that because they do have that slight fleck of shimmer running through them, they blend super beautifully. So I'm going to use, I'm going to go for this colour here. This is definitely more on the shimmery side, but where we've got that shimmery pencil, I'm really not fussed. So I'm just going to go over the top. Oh, that is making such a pretty colour already. I'm just going to go over the top of that pencil. And I'm just going to fluff the edges a little bit just to blend it ever so slightly. I'm just going to keep going over it, adding more product as we go. It's better to work in layers with these kind of products. And then I'm going to take my second dip and I'm going to go over the top of that liner on the lash line. I absolutely love this already. Isn't that absolutely stunning? It's blending in so beautifully. Like I was saying earlier about it having a little bit of shimmer through it, just blends perfectly. And you can still see that beautiful shimmer coming from the pencil. I'm impressed. I'm going to take this stumpy little brush. It's just a little bit fatter than this one. And I'm going to take this shade, I think, has a lovely pickup of colour. And I'm just going to fill in this little gap in here. Oh, that is a copper right up my street. And then I'm going to flip my brush and take this pinky colour. Again, lovely pickup of colour. Just going to take that on the front section. Oh, I like that pink on top of the copper. Very pretty. I'm going to go back in with dark pearl and just line over my lashes again. And then just blend it out. Feel like that copper might be a little bit too warm toned for this look, so I'm just gonna take something that isn't Charlotte Tilbury, just because I want it to be closer to this colour here. So I'm gonna take Long Night from the Urban Decay Party Favour palette that I used in my last video. I'm just gonna take that on my ring finger. Doesn't that just suit this look down to a T? I'm just gonna press that over the top. And that just gives it that added wet look. Oh my god, I'm so obsessed with this look. So glad I did that. That is so pretty. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to do the other eye. I'm going to whack on some lashes, which are going to be the Lash Library London lashes in the style Poetry, which are these beautiful, soft but flirty lashes. So I'm going to pop those on and I'll be back to come and do the skin. So these are the lashes on. These are the Lash Library London lashes in the style Poetry. They're super fluttery and flirty and I'm obsessed with them. So let's go on to skin. So of course I got the Hollywood Flawless filter. I got the shade 3. I also got the shade 3 and 5 for my kit so I can mix. But yeah, this is what it looks like. That gorgeous rose gold lid. I'm just so excited to put this on my face. I remember when this first launched, I was still working in Urban Decay and House of Fraser, and I remember just going over there every single day and putting it on my face and getting samples from the girls and just loving my life. So, but I can't remember what it's like. So we're just gonna, I'm gonna put this pretty much everywhere. I feel like because my skin is slightly on the drier side, anything that's meant to be glowy just goes almost completely matte on me because my skin is literally like gasping for some hydration. So I feel like this is going to be a really good product that I can put underneath most foundations to keep it looking glowy. I'm just going to blend that in with my foundation brush just because I want a little bit of glow in my brush anyway when I put the foundation on. I bought the Light Wonder Youth Boosting Perfect Skin Foundation. I wanted something really light coverage because I don't really have that for like if I just wanted to throw something on. I can make other foundations light coverage, but sometimes you just don't want to work for that. So yeah, and I tried this on. One of my friends works in Charlotte Tilbury and I tried it on and I really loved it. So yeah, I'm gonna give that a go. I got the shade 5 medium, which I'm hoping is going to be a good match. Remember, I like to go a little bit darker than my skin tone, so don't judge me if it's too crazy. But yeah, I really like this product so far. I remember why I loved it so much. It's not a shimmery highlighter, it's like wet looking, so sometimes I hate it when illuminators are shimmery because they just accentuate texture on the skin. So yeah, that's really lovely. Let's do this White White London, Light Wonder. Oh yeah, I can totally make that colour work. Just blend it down the neck. My body, most people's bodies, are darker than their faces, especially because I wear an SPF 40 every single day. There's no chance of my skin on my face getting tanned, so I always go darker on my face. I feel like this is going to be one of those products that's just like an evening out skin tone product, super glowy. And sometimes when I've got like quite a glamorous eye, I like to pare the skin back a little bit. So far, so good. Look at that sheen on my cheekbone. Ooh, I'm loving it. So most of the time I like to go for a lighter coverage foundation. You'll only ever really see me in like a light medium or a medium foundation. Very rarely I will choose a medium full, never a full coverage. I like to get my coverage from my concealer so I can pinpoint where I want my coverage to be built up, if that makes sense. So I don't like to go full coverage all over because then my skin doesn't look like skin, and I'm relatively happy with the way that my skin looks, especially with my new skincare products that I use by Illumia MD. But sometimes, like hormonal breakouts I get, so on my cheek and around my mouth, I just want to build up the coverage a little bit there. So today I'm probably going to just use my Decay Stay Naked concealer because it's my fave. But I'll probably do that off camera. I'm absolutely loving the way that this is looking on my skin. It looks so healthy and juicy and gorgeous. The only thing that I've just discovered that's actually quite annoying is if you put too much on your hand, you have to waste it because it's a twist top with a squeezy tube thing. You can't put it back in, which is what I usually do because I'm disgusting. Obviously, I would only do that with my own foundation, not with the foundation that I use on clients. That much foundation probably cost me about £5 because it's so bloody expensive. Okay, so I'm just gonna hop off camera, do my concealer and come back. But just quickly, super loving this foundation. I can see myself wearing this on a daily basis. It's so beautiful. Okay, I am so obsessed with this foundation. Like, look at my skin. I've just gone over with my Real Techniques powder sponge because I just want to make sure that this foundation doesn't sit in my lines or anything, and that it's really pressed into my skin and it's going to last a lot longer. So next up, I have got the Airbrush Flawless Finish powder. Unfortunately, I couldn't get my hands on number 1 fair, so I've got number 2 medium, which I'm a little bit scared to put underneath my eyes because it might darken it. Should we try it anyway? Yeah, let's go for it. So I'm just going to pick up a small amount. Oh, I don't know. Maybe let's try the smile lines first because that's wouldn't be as terrible if I mucked that up. Yeah, if I put that under my eyes, that would have made it go so orange. This is definitely not the right shade for me, so I'm just going to close that and put that in my makeup kit. So I'm just going to use my normal powders to set my face and I'll be back. Okay, now for the Film Star Bronze and Glow. Look at this packaging. Take that side off. Take that side off. And then a little note. This is a secret that silver screen sirens have kept to themselves for years. So you've got highlight on one side and sculpt on the other. So it says apply the highlighter on the tops of the cheekbones, down the centre of the nose, the bow of the lips and brow bone to give you a candlelit skin. Love that. Sculpt. Apply the bronzer to the areas you want to sculpt and define using a brush. Your cheek hollows, side and tip of your nose, jawline and temples. Never forget to blend. Oh honey, I will not. Okay, so this is the gorgeous packaging. And of course you've got your sculpt and highlight. Oh, that's the wrong way around on the packaging. It says highlight and sculpt, and this is sculpt and highlight. Anyway, right, so let's take a big fluffy brush. This is what I like to contour / bronze with. I've just taken off the excess from this brush, so hopefully it doesn't interfere too much with the colour. Also, can we just appreciate these have actually really stayed on my hand, those swatches that I did earlier. I'm really rubbing that and they are not going anywhere. I'm excited. Okay, sculpt. Let's see if this is a good shade for me. Oh, it's nice. That is a really soft bronze colour. I thought that is going to be no way a deep enough shade, but actually that is really nice. I like it. and then around the hairline. Because this is a slightly glowier foundation, I like to stamp on the product first so it almost sets that area, so that when you go to blend it's not going to skip and drag over a wet foundation. That is a really nice colour. Can you see the difference from each side? Oh, I like it. Always a tip and swooping down the sides of the nose, nothing too crazy. Right, let's go in with the highlight shade. We've already got a lovely highlight on the tops of the cheekbones from that Hollywood Flawless filter. And the foundation actually. Let's amplify it. Oh, that is a beautiful highlighter. This reminds me very much of the Becca Chloe X Malika palette that I've been using recently. I've been really enjoying that palette, and this is a very similar highlighter. It's like very, very soft and creamy. And I always like to highlight the apples of my cheeks as well. Ready for blush to go on top. So that even if I use a matte blush, I've still got that glow coming from the highlighter on the cheeks. Lovely highlighter for the forehead as well, because it's not too crazy. It's quite natural but buildable. Can you see it's like a wet highlighter? Oh. Do you know what's really sad? All of these products are going in my kit, but I really want to keep them. So sad. Love this makeup look already. Oh, my skin looks fab, if I do say so myself. Right, let's finish the under eyes. We're going to take dark pearl again, and we're going to link it straight underneath so that it connects to the wing on the top. And straight away, before we give it a chance to dry down, we're going to take that flat brush that we blended out originally, and then I'm going to take this pinky shade again and blend out dark pearl with it. I've really been enjoying shimmer underneath my eyes recently. I just feel like it gives a lovely texture. I'm going to take the Party Favour palette again and Long Night, just to add that sparkle right in the centre of the eye. Look, that just adds some gorgeousness. Should I put dark pearl in the waterline? And the answer is yes. Okay, with my pinky, I'm just going to take a mixture of these two shades here, because this one turns a little bit yellow gold, and I don't really want that in my look. Okay, so I'm just going to do some bottom mascara, do my brows off camera, then we can come back for the lip liners. Okay, so I don't know what lip cheat lip liner I should use. I've got Iconic Nude, which is actually like a rosy brown, which is really nice actually, or Super Size Me, which is a bit more rosy. Feel like I should do the rosy and see how we get on. Yeah, it's not a colour I usually go for, but I picked it and I may as well use it. I thought it'd be a great colour for my kit, so let's give it a go. Super, super creamy going on. They remind me of the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide-Ons. If they were going to be like the wooden pencils from MAC, I wouldn't have bought them because I just don't like that kind of formula. Oh, I've created a really nice shape for my lips today, I like it. I must say they're super, super pigmented. It's totally not a colour I would go for, but I actually really like it. Let me find a lipstick to go on top. MAC Honey Love and Blank Tea I feel like are going to go really, really nicely on top, just to like mute it down a little bit and go a bit more in my comfort zone. It feels like one of those pencils that's going to dry down and be a really, really good base for a lipstick to make it last longer. Oh, I love that combo. So anyway, you guys, this is the finished look. I can't believe I'm wearing such expensive makeup on my face. Like, having Charlotte Tilbury products in my possession feels so amazing, you've no idea. But anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video and you love the makeup look just as much as I do, then make sure you give this video a huge thumbs up, subscribe and all that jazz. I'm Eloise, this is my channel, and I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.